Hi everyone, this is the video that I promised you, which has got some information about the 4 mindset tricks that you need to master in order to gain success at network marketing. Obviously there's lots of things that you'll be learning, but ultimately the biggest thing we've got to get over is ourselves. We're holding ourselves back by doing certain things. We might not even know that we're doing it, but we are, and these 4 tricks will hopefully show you how to come out of that, how to catch yourself doing them and stop, and it will lead to greater success in the long run. So the first one of those is to stop all that negative thinking. We all are guilty of doing this, but it does block you, because I know the first time I did a video, first time it came up on the screen on my webcam, I was thinking, oh my god, I look terrible, my hair's a mess, what have I done? I look like I've got no makeup on, this, that and the other. I had to get rid of all of that, because if I'd have focused on all of those things, I wouldn't have recorded it, I wouldn't have pressed record, and I certainly wouldn't have shared it across YouTube and across all my Facebook, Twitter and Google Plus. I just wouldn't have done it. I'd have been so caught up in the negatives. I had to let go and focus on the content that I was delivering, and hope that actually no one was bothered by that, because what I was saying was more interesting. So really that's a really important one, because we do it all the time, every day. We tell ourselves we're our own worst critic, but actually if we're saying really good, positive, interesting stuff, does it matter what we look like? Does it matter where we're stood? I'm stood in my kitchen. Does that matter? Do you care? Would you have noticed if I hadn't have said that? No, it's because you were listening to what I'm saying, and I'll reiterate that just to get rid of the kitchen comment. Do carry on thinking the negative things. Get rid of them, because they will hold you back. Second point, know your strengths and your weaknesses. We are all individuals, and some of us are better at some things than others. That's just a fact. We can't be great at everything, and if you try to be great at everything, then you're missing the point and you're wasting time. Great network marketers, the best, the ones that are earning 7-figure salaries, which is where we all want to get to, they've got things that they're not as good at, but do you know what they do? They get someone else to do it. So if you're struggling with something, don't beat yourself up about it. Again, that's the negative thing. Don't beat yourself up about it. Accept it. Obviously learn, see if there's any way you can make improvement, but it might be that you're better at talking to people, better at building those relationships, and you're not as great as coming up with a creative advert. But there'll be people in your team who are better at the creative stuff than they are at talking to people. Use your team. If you're part of a good team like I am, there'll be plenty of people out there with lots of different skill bases. Utilise them, and they will utilise you in return. And be really open about what your strengths are. Be aware of them. I'm a people person. I want to help people. I was a social worker. It's in my nature to want to do those things, and that's where my strengths lie. I could be really good at chatting to someone about a problem that they've got. I'm great at that. But I know that I've got areas where I'm not as strong, and so I'll talk to my team and I'll try and improve, or I'll ask them to help me with it. That's not a sign of weakness. That is just recognising that's my strengths lie elsewhere. Accept it. It's done. It's fine. That's the way God made you, and be proud of that. Third point, take feedback for exactly what it is. It is someone telling you their own experience. It might not be everyone's experience, but it's that person's. But don't, again, beat yourself up about it. If someone comes back to you and they've ordered a product and they say, oh, I didn't like it, that's not your fault. That is their opinion and their experience. They might be having an off day. You don't know that. They might not have been using the product correctly. But don't allow yourself to get drawn into that negative thinking, like the first point. Take it, say, I really appreciate your feedback. Any help like that is greatly appreciated, and move on. Obviously, if you're being told the same thing repeatedly, you send me too many messages, for example. Learn from that. take that on board. If you're getting 4 or 5 people or more telling you that, then maybe it's something that you can learn from. But don't dwell on it. Learn, move on. It's feedback, and feedback can be really positive. Even negative feedback is positive because you have an opportunity to learn and develop. Right, final point is we all work at home. We have a team around to support us, but they're not physically here. I'm here in my house. I have 2 dogs who I love, but they're not network marketers. They won't have a clue. So it's down to me. I'm the one that gets up in the morning and decides, I want to make a success of my life. I want to help other people become successful. That is what is driving me. I'm doing that. No one else. I've not got a boss sat in there shouting at me, Sarah, you need to be getting on with that. I'm doing it. I am my own motivator. And that is what the biggest and most successful people in network marketing and business in general will tell you. You have to drive your own success, because yes, you have got people around you that you can lean on and who will support you and who will give you answers, but they're not going to do it for you. They're not going to advertise for you. They're not going to get you out there doing videos. They're not going to do any of that for you. It is down to you. If you need help, you ask for it. That's what they're there for. Don't sit there saying, oh, no one's out to help me. There's always people out there to help you. I will help you. Come and ask me. I will offer whatever advice I can. So if you're not motivated to do it, then that could be something that stops you from being successful. So you need to wake up every morning, decide what it is that you want to achieve, and if it is success, if it's helping people, if it's financial success, that's your motivation. That is what drives you. Get up and do it, and you will be a success, because if you want something that badly, who the hell's going to stop you? You are the master of your own destiny, and nothing is truer than within the network marketing. The sky is the limit. There are no glass ceilings. There is no chance of not getting a promotion. You will go as high as you want to go if you drive yourself. So there you go. There's my 4 tips for today. I hope you found them useful. If you've got any questions, please do ask. If you need any advice whatsoever, that is exactly what I'm here for. It's been lovely speaking to you today. Have a great, productive, successful, motivated day. Take care.